Somebody tell me why I have a beautiful house, warm, cozy, and yet this is where my husband is.
Because it's your house, right? Not you and your husband's house. That's why he's out there, because the garage is most likely the only place where he has a say-so in anything. I bet you anything it's the only place that he's been able to decorate himself. It's been the only place where he's been able to decide on furniture. It's probably the only place where he can watch the sports that he wants to watch on his TV. It's probably the only place in his house where he can actually just sit down and relax without being told what he needs to do next. I bet you anything he could even fall asleep. He could close his eyes and take like a 15-minute nap without getting yelled at. It's probably the only place where he can actually feel at peace, even though he's in this foldable chair that's probably not that comfortable, but he has the dog on his lap, so that helps keep him warm. That's why, ladies, that's why he's looking for solitude. He's looking for his own place where he can find peace, even if it's just briefly, because remember, the rest of the place is your house, not his.
Kitty, won't you wink at me?
What's your question?
I meet people from everywhere. I've seen the world, but for some reason, I still can't find love, not love that's like genuine, someone who don't want me for the benefits.
I think we gotta be honest about presentation.
Come on.
No judgment to you, but I'm saying if I'm meeting you here tonight and I'm looking at how you dress, my thoughts are not gonna be intellectual.
That's not fair, but okay.
That's not fair. I don't want you to be mad at me. The way you came to that microphone, baby.
Oh my God.
Kitty, can you wink at me?
Kitty, I love you.
I love you too, baby. But let me tell you something. As a woman who done had to go a lot of stages through my life, I done had to go through a lot of seasons, a lot of mistakes. There was a spirit that I operated in a long time ago that made me promiscuous. It was something that attached itself to me, and I lived in it for a very, very, very long time. It was the way that I was speaking to people, the way that I presented myself in conversations, the way I presented myself to men, and those men only wanted me for sex. And I kept going through that same cycle until I released that spirit, until I was delivered from that spirit that was in me. Not trying to go too deep, but I recognized something in you that was once in me before. I'm a wife. I had to release a lot of things. I had to ask God to restore me in a lot of ways. I had to go through a lot of guilt and a lot of shame for mistakes that I made from a spirit that I was operating in that came down my bloodline. You operated in the spirit, baby. You can cover up right now, but even by the way you talk, it's in you right now. And I'm not saying that to beat you down, baby. I hope and pray that you take this to heart.
Of course.
I hope you do. Take this message. If you are running in the same cycle, it's time to do some inner work. You got to look within and see exactly what is the cycle that I'm allowing myself to stay in. You can put on some clothes right now. You go to a man, ooh, can you talk to me for a second? He's going to see the nature that's in you, and he's going to lead, just like what Trill was saying.
Easy kill.
You can cover up all day long. It's in a way that it's in your behaviors, in the way you talk, in the way you interact, in the way you engage, in the way you talk about your future, in the way you talk about yourself. If you're running into the same problem, it's a you problem, baby. What do you want in a man?
Loyalty, love, a God-fearing man, someone who can respect me.
If you want someone to respect you, you got to respect yourself, baby.
Absolutely.
Okay? And if you want a God-fearing man, you got to be a God-fearing woman.
Of course.
As well.
Yes.
Okay?
You know when you get on the subway and there's like a homeless person sleeping and like everyone has to get out of that car?
Yeah.
That's what my husband's balls smell like. Oh my God, I hope he's not.
I would be like, yeah, can you just sign this prenup because like I don't want to like lose all my money. But then like if the guy asked me to sign a prenup, I would be like, I would call off the wedding. Like I would literally call off the wedding.
You would have called off the wedding if I asked you to sign a prenup?
Yeah, like I'm not even joking.
I had no real ability.
Yeah, like I'm not even joking.
A woman telling you that she will call off the wedding due to a prenup is one thing. But then she also saying that if she was the moneymaker, she would absolutely ask for a prenup is a completely different level. They're like a nice guy thing in the Indian community. Are the women in the Indian community running their relationships and marriages? And I also asked that because when I was looking for this clip, I also found this next clip.
So I don't mind if a guy is not looking cute, but his wallet has to be cute. You just give your short story.
What?
How did you guys meet? Anything. Okay, so I don't think we look good together, and I don't believe in that also. I think I look good, and his wallet is cute. That's what I'm worried about also. I don't mind if a guy is not looking cute, but his wallet has to be cute.
Nevertheless, Jasleen actually has put out another response to everything that's been going viral over the last week.
People saying I don't like my husband because I turned away from a kiss. I've never liked PDA. Physical touch, I find it really overstimulating. And so it's something I actually work through with my husband because that's his love language. I get overstimulated when a lot of things are happening, and like my mother-in-law is there, my mom is there, and Akash will tend to kiss me when there's a lot of people around.
Overstimulation due to parents being there seems reasonable, but we have multiple clips of her doing this while she's on a selfie cam with just him and her in the same room. A lot of y'all that box said it looked like a mean Mayweather shoulder roll. But imagine how brain dead of a response to admonish your husband for public displays of affection. Right, again, it's your husband. Meanwhile, you publicly display your affection towards your co-host's husband. And to cap everything off, on Flagrant, Andrew Schultz finally addressed where has Akash been.
Son, it was raining, now it's sunny. Like, the shit
Akash is in India or Dubai.
Yes,
A planned trip that was planned before this madness. Okay? He's there. And obviously we want to talk about what's going on, but we don't feel right talking about without him here.
Mm-hmm.
So once he's back, we're going to have that conversation. I'm sure that'll be spirited.
Morgan Wallen, you have 10 minutes to respond to this message before I go and walk down the aisle. It's not too late. Let me know.
Wait a minute, so let me get this straight. You are 10 minutes away from walking down the aisle, and what's on your mind at that point in time is a celebrity that doesn't even know you exist. Not the man that proposed to you, not your family and friends that showed up to support you, not the fact that you are about to commit to this man for the remainder of your lifespan. You are sending a message out to a celebrity that doesn't even know you exist. And the message you want to send to him is, if he's willing and ready to accept you, or if he wants you, you will call off the whole wedding right then and there. Some of y'all deserve to be lonely. In the worst way. And the funny thing is, I looked in the comments, there's a couple people saying, oh, it's a joke. That's not a joke you play on your wedding day. And then you posted it for the world to see. I hope that man divorces you, because that's disrespectful. I don't care what anybody says. That's disrespectful. On my wedding day, I'm probably palms are sweaty, I'm nervous, and my wife is in a completely different room making a video to a celebrity that doesn't know she exists and saying to him, I'm willing to call off the wedding if you want me. I hope your husband sees the light and divorce you. I'll be honest with you, because the level of disrespect is it's outrageous, unattainable. It's just sickening, to say the least. But you know what? Fortunately for you, you ain't got to listen to shit I'm saying, because I'm just a normal guy. Yeah, keep the change.
Who's the problem in this situation?
I said I wouldn't talk about my dating life on here, but I feel like I cannot be the only one who feels alone in this. Just went on a first date, and this is no offense to this man, obviously. Perfectly fine, normal, lovely date. It's getting to the point, though, that that's the problem. Like, there's just nothing happening. And I just feel no sparks and no chemistry with people, and I feel bad. Because I feel like it's just me. I'm going out with really handsome, accomplished, interesting people, and I feel nothing.
She sounds desensitized.
Like I'm just another girl. Like I'm one of a million, and there's just nothing special about me. Probably not presenting that great either. Not like that sparkly or interesting or like dynamic at all, because I'm just so depleted. I know my person's out there, but starting to really question if I even have it in me to find them anymore. I listened to Maisie Neely's book today, and through all of the hardships she had, she just kept going and kept dating and kept seeing people, and I admire people so much that have that in them, because I just don't have it in me. I thought I was safe and I thought I was done, and like having to do this again just feels like work every time I go on a date. It feels like so hard.
I don't know what her problem is.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Things That If a Man Said Out Loud, he'd be labeled a sexist, misogynist, or hateful. But me, a female, I'm gonna say it for you. And I always ruffle some lashes when I say this, but feminism is demonic. Modern-day feminism not only pulls women away from God's order and original design, but also away from discipline, from accountability, from their family, from true, actual femininity. You don't need a man. You're a queen. You're a boss babe. You are empowered. Marriage makes you weak. Accountability is oppression. Oh, and the golden one. Masculinity is toxic. They don't want obedience. but they sure like that authority. And modern day feminism just tells them that that's all justified. God gave us specific roles for a reason. We are not called to be like men. We are called to be discerning, to be nurturing, to multiply. And feminism strips all that away and replaces it with ego, pride, victimhood, rebellion. That's not from God. So yes, feminism is demonic. So if that offends you ladies, maybe the demon that I'm actually talking to is the one that you're entertaining.
You know, my wife was walking in and she saw that that lady that Kitty was talking to a few minutes ago dressed like that. And she's like, man, she looks like she's going to a lingerie party. Doesn't it look like that? Doesn't it look like that? And these are the types of women that want respect. They want a man to treat them like a queen. They want a man to have some sort of, you know, I want the man to think that I'm the best looking thing out here. I'm the most classy thing out here. You might be the best looking thing out here, but maybe not the most classy thing out here. And that's the problem. Y'all want to be treated with class, but you don't want to act like it. You dress a certain way, you carry yourself a certain way. You might be a nice woman, but like they were saying, I'm looking at you and I'm not thinking about class. I'm not thinking about having an intellectual conversation. I'm thinking about something else. And modern women know they're doing this. They want the maximum attention and validation.
A single friend told me that she feels like she's going to be alone forever, that no one wants her, and she wanted me to share something that helped her feel a bit better. So here it is. I know that feeling. When everyone around you seems to be finding someone and you're left wondering if it's ever going to happen for you. It's so easy to believe that love just isn't in the cards or that maybe you're too difficult to love. But I want you to know something important. Your worth isn't tied to whether or not you're in a relationship. Sometimes being alone gives you the space to really discover who you are. It gives you time to grow into the best version of yourself. So when love does come, you'll be ready for that kind of relationship that's meaningful, supportive, and genuine. Being single doesn't mean that love is impossible for you. It doesn't mean you're not good enough, and it definitely doesn't mean you're always going to be alone. Sometimes it just means that your path is different, and different doesn't mean worse. It means the right person is still out there, and while it may not happen on the timeline you want, that doesn't make it any less possible or any less beautiful. I want you to remember that you are enough as you are. Love doesn't always happen when you expect it to, but that doesn't mean you won't find it. And when the time is right, it'll come and it'll make sense why everything took the time it did.
Unless your husband's making 6 to 7 figures, I don't think you should even consider being a stay-at-home wife. And here's why. I recently made a post about being a stay-at-home wife is one of the most treacherous and dangerous positions a woman can put herself into. And I got some comments like, well, isn't the estate 50-50 in Texas? Isn't it all marital property? Let me show you. I think we can all agree on this, that husband is working his job, doing the career ladder, going up, 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 because he has a wife at home that's able to care for the children. He doesn't have to take sick days. He doesn't have to call in from work. He can really focus on his career. Wife kind of stagnates. She's doing the at-home stuff. And there's a lot of value to that. And it's surprising to me how many men don't understand the value of labor. The fact that you don't have to stay home when a child's sick. The wife's running all the errands. A lot of times the wife is contributing to that husband's business. And so you're like, well, aren't wives safe because, especially in Texas, everything's community property? Well, this is why I say, unless your husband is a stud and making good money, I wouldn't even consider it. So let me show you the numbers and the breakdown. Let's say your husband is just an average Joe. He has every tool in his arsenal to be making more, doing more, and all of that. But let's just say he just ain't that dude. He, is making $70,000 and retires making $80,000 or $85,000. I'm sorry, if you have a stay-at-home wife, your job is to excel in business and be making more, and that would be complete letdown to me if I was a stay-at-home wife and my dude just ended up being average.
For the perfect man, do you give up your career?
No.
Really? The one the
No
perfect
man
like-
is going to fulfill me like singing fulfills me, like being on that stage. Like, you don't even understand how addicting and how just amazing you feel when you do that. Like, my singing is my everything, and it will always be my everything.
You could sing in private.
No.
You can still sing.
No, that's not what I want to do.
You can sing in
I
the
want to
shower,
share my
girl.
art.
Sing in the shower.
That's not
Bill,
being on stage. That's not getting
bills
cheered
are
for.
raining. Why are women so obsessed with the rat
Thank
race? You do a job besides singing, right?
Yeah.
Like, are you a waitress? Because a lot of people in Hollywood, they're fucking waiters.
I could sing for y'all right now.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
it.
Trust me, I mean what I say when I say you don't notice me most days. No, you don't see that dynamic done change, but you don't know what to say. I'm shamed because you really was my fave. Now I gotta push you away, making me feel this way. That shit real not okay.
Don't you ever quit singing for anybody. Not even for $10 million.
I married the nice guy. The guy who made me laugh. I married the guy who was stable, who didn't yell. I married the guy who wasn't afraid to get down on the floor and play with kids. I married the guy who laughed really loudly. Who didn't seem to care if anybody was watching. I married the guy who was soft with me. Who listened to me on the phone for hours.
Spoiler alert, guys, they are separated, heading towards divorce, which is so disappointing and exactly why so many will say that a man will sacrifice his happiness for his family and a woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness. And it is exactly when loyalty and commitment is not valued over individual happiness. In these situations, 100% of the time, the grass is not greener, and the woman ends up regretting the divorce. But what's unfair and unfortunate for men oftentimes that are committed, that are loyal, they have to go through this sort of loss, and that kind of stinks.
Excuse me, ma'am. Quick question for you. You think it's okay to date a man for money?
100%. I think if your man doesn't have money, you should leave him.
So why wouldn't you date a broke guy?
Because he's broke. I need to be able to go out to dinner. I need my nails done, my hair. I mean, like, we need stuff.
I mean, but I think that if he treats you right and he's got like a plan,
maybe if he has a plan to make money, but like if he just plans on being poor and living off me, like I'm pre-med. I don't need some poor man leeching off me.
So if you met a guy and
Poor? I wouldn't meet a guy that was poor. I wouldn't meet a poor man. I only meet rich men.
so you don't think that puts you in a gold digger category?
100%, I think it puts me in a gold digger category, but I think if you're pretty enough, it doesn't matter.
And you think the men watching this would agree
100%.
that you're worth the
100%.
the
yeah.
wanting that man to spend and spoil?
Yep, 100%. Cause like, why am I gonna spend all my money on a man? I'm a surgeon.
All right, I need y'all to settle the argument for me before I get a divorce. So I'm making some chicken tenders on the grill, right? It's me, my wife, her daughter, my daughter. They don't like barbecue sauce. She's furious. She's pissed off at me right now because there's something to do with the way this chicken looks. Can somebody tell me? She's like, so this is the one you made for you and your daughter, and this is the one you made for me and my daughter. And I'm like, yeah, this is why I put barbecue sauce on this one because you guys said you don't like barbecue sauce. See, this is like the last couple pieces that'll go there to make the piles just as big. But she's like, you don't see anything wrong with this. And I'm like, what should I see wrong with it? I see 2 piles of chicken. Mine and my daughters have barbecue sauce because we like that, and yours don't because you got it. What did I do wrong? Okay, real quick, now that the rest of the tenders are off, their pile actually looks bigger, in my opinion, which I don't know. She won't tell me what is wrong. She just keeps saying, you can't tell me what's wrong with this. You can't look at this and tell me what's wrong with this. This is one you made for us, and that's one you made for you. Like, what did I do wrong?
Oh, this poor man is so frustrated. I think what's going on is that her and her daughter's chicken doesn't look as good as yours and your daughter's chicken. The big debate that's going on in the comments is who is in the wrong. In my opinion, it would have been nice for him to take that extra step and marinate that chicken in a different flavor or season it differently instead of just leaving it plain. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it should have been expected expected of him. She's in the wrong for getting upset over her expectation, and definitely in the wrong for then stonewalling him because she won't actually say the words to tell him what is wrong. But then he's in the wrong for putting this on social media. They're both in the wrong. They just need to say sorry and remember that they don't need to get a divorce over chicken tenders.
Start recording these men when they're watching and staring at you. Because now you're playing busy. Where's my attention? You were just staring at me for 5 minutes.
He was born with eyes, but he's not allowed to look at me when he sees me. Y'all are stupid. Fuck. He's looking out of his eyes. He ain't blind. You're half naked. He can look wherever the fuck he wants. I could care less if somebody wants to look at me. I don't care if I'm at the beach, if I'm out shopping, wherever I am. If somebody wants to look at me because they don't like me or because they like me, who cares? They're your eyes. I can't tell you what the fuck to do with your eyes. And everything they record, a guy can't do anything without them pulling out their phone and recording. He can't even use the very eyes he was born with without her picking up her phone and be like, why are you looking at me? How the fuck did you know he was looking at you anyway? You were looking at him, right? So you get to look at him, but he doesn't get to look at you? Dumb.
I'm not trying to pay $150 on a first date.
$150 on a first date. I mean, who can blame them? Who would want to pay that much money just to get to know somebody? Which, I might add, is the entire purpose of a first date.
$150 is honestly like an average cheaper price of going to eat out for 2 people nowadays.
Average cheaper price. Where exactly are some of these individuals eating? That's not cheap. That's exorbitant.
If you can't afford that, maybe you shouldn't be dating.
If you're a woman and happen to agree with that particular sentiment, that $150 isn't all that much for a guy to spend on a first date, and you're one of those that actually expects a guy to spend a minimum of that much, then I'm just going to say it. You're not interested in getting to know the guy or starting a relationship. You're simply interested in the perks that you're getting for having someone pay for your meal or your activities. I wonder how many names I'm going to get called for that one.
I love the fact that she read that beautiful story or article, excerpt, whatever you want to call it. And then we got to see right after that exactly why these women are in the position that they're in. It's not because you just missing your husband. It's not because we just crossing paths and we don't even see each other. I'm getting prepared for my husband. No, you're not. Modern women, y'all not gonna get a husband. But the way that y'all be acting, but the way that y'all be talking, he is not coming. I can tell you that right now. Think about it in terms of getting a job. One that you're not qualified for. You might get the job, but at some point in time, if you don't get up to speed on the skills, then they're going to fire you because they know you're not good at the job and you're not doing the job. You might be able to BS your way into the door. You might be able to do it for a couple months, maybe even a few years because people are nice and they like you. But at some point in time, enough is going to be enough. And they're going to go find somebody that has the expertise. That's going to be you guys. Some of you are not going to be able to make it through the interview process because you're not really good at BS. Take that as your sign. That's a good thing for you. You're not good at lying. So start telling the truth about who you are and maybe you'll get a man. You're closer to a man than you think you are. It's really the ones that know how to BS their way into a job for a few years, thinking that I got it in the bag. If I can get me an NFL player, if I can get me a professional football player, a professional baseball player, a professional basketball player, if I can get me a celebrity, if I can get me, even if he's a D-list celebrity, if I can get him, if I can get one of these people in a reality show or one of these top executives, I'm already in the door. I BS'd my way in and I know how to tell you girls how to do it. Buy my course. It's those women that are further from the truth than they could ever know. They are nowhere close. to having their forever person.
Who's this? I'm his girlfriend. I can't believe you're cheating on me.
How did you know I was here?
I tracked you on your phone.
That's such an invasion of my privacy.
We've been dating for 2 years and you're doing this?
You're being crazy right now. Like, this is so not okay.
Do you think I made a bad choice by tracking him?
But I would have done the same thing. Here. I'm just gonna tell you something. She's not crazy for tracking you. She didn't trust you. Because you're here with another woman. That's why. He's obviously not a great guy. So honestly, don't feel bad.
Now watch what'll happen if the cheating victim is a man.
What's this? What are you doing here?
I'm her boyfriend.
I've been dating her for 2 years. We talked about marriage. Now,
Bradley, how did you find me?
I tracked your phone.
Are you serious?
You're cheating on me. Girl,
You be with whoever you want. If you're tracked, that's a criminal offense. If you're being tracked, call the police about that. You can certainly have whatever emotions you have, but you don't have a right to track a human being. I call 911.
No. Giving it up to everybody else out there. Just giving it up for free. But you get a fiance, and now your fiance have to wait after you've been ran through. And you're gonna say, yeah, my fiance should wait. Because he respects my boundaries. The boundaries that you did not have before you met your fiance.
So you gonna give it up to all the other men, but you gonna make your fiance wait? Yes. Why you think he my fiance? Because he doesn't guilt trip me. He doesn't cross my boundaries. He has self-control.
This is crazy. This is crazy. And they want men to just accept this.
What? Gay?
Feminine.
Okay.
Very feminine. And be like, oh, that's because, he was raised by a single mother.
Bruh,
that's because he didn't have his father in his life to lead him and show him how men supposed to act in their cadence. Why is she blamed for that and not the absent person? It's always on the mother.
Now, the mama told the kids that the daddy didn't care and he wanted to be a deadbeat. That ugly money. But of course, when you talk to the daddy, when that baby go up old and 18, 19 years old and he go find his daddy, the daddy gonna have a whole different story. And see, your mama was fucking the goddamn security guard. That ugly money. She was fucking, right? Raw. That ugly money. And every time that your daddy tried to come pick you up in the early years after they broke up, your mama wouldn't let him see him unless he brought some money over there. That ugly money. Right? And then your mama called child support and got his license suspended, so he couldn't go to work. So then the nigga get pulled over, get locked up or whatever because he ain't have no license. So now he can't pay child support, right? Listen, hold on, I'm gonna break it down for you. Okay, now. All right? Now after he get out of jail after a week, guess what? He lost his job. So guess what happened? He go to jail again because he can't pay child support. So now 6 months on, 6 months off, daddy is in jail. That's why you ain't seen your daddy. That's why we blame them guys. Because she ruined his life. All because she wanted to be a the security guard. That's it.
I ain't gonna lie, you went first. Hey, you did your one through. I got out the way after a minute or two bombs.
At this point, I'm starting to think some of y'all just like to be broke. At this point, I'm thinking that y'all love to go to this job that you hate. $20,000 monthly. My content course is only $20 to teach you exactly what I did to make this. $20, $20,000 a month. $20, $20,000 a month. It's not rocket science. Everybody has that. Kids have $20. DM # content or just comment content below. Right here. Just comment content on this video and I'm going to send you the exact course. Now, if you want more personalized information, we can get on the line directly. But the course is just $20 to make $20,000. Quit that job, click this link, and let's get rich. The ugly money.
So I just broke up with my boyfriend.
Yep.
And what's extra up is you didn't even know I had a boyfriend. I was planning on coming on here this week and talking about it and being like, hey, if you feel like no one is ever gonna accept you and love you for who you are, this is your sign that that's not true, and someone will. It's just a matter of time. You have to be patient. And now I need you to tell me that, because to be honest with you, there hasn't been a single man that I've been involved with who hasn't required me to change some core part of myself in order to make a relationship work. And it's really bizarre because I love who I am. I don't want to change. It would be a shame. That's how I see it. I see it as like it would be tragic for me to change who I am. And my friends and my family feel the same way. They don't want me to change. Like, even though there are some negative parts to my personality, like, no one has wanted me to change. And then suddenly, like, a man appears in the middle of my life like an alien, confused. Like, they just don't get it. And it really feels like my only two options are to change the core parts of myself that they require me to change, or to never achieve romantic fulfillment and never be in a long-term relationship that works for both of us. And I need you to tell me that there's a third option.
The relationship that you have with your partner is different from the relationship that you have with your family. There's a lot of stuff that your partner is going to see and know about you that your family members and friends aren't going to see and know. Both of you should adjust to make the relationship work. That's just how it is.
Are you single?
Yeah.
You're not single? How single are you? How recently single are you?
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
And you're out here already trying to live life?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You go, girl.
What was the reason?
I don't want to put that out there.
Now you just want to have fun, huh?
No.
Hey, babe. You good? Oh.
Yeah.
What? She is lying like a mother.
You good?
Yeah.
Girl, it's only been 2 weeks.
Shut up.
Hey, bro, how long you been talking to this girl?
Like a month.
A month?
Yeah.
Bro, she just said she got out of a relationship.
Yeah, like a little while ago. I've been talking to her.
Talk,
what you on? What you on?
Bro,
let's hear.
You were talking to her while she was with her guy?
Yeah, she liked that.
It's an evil world we live in.
Damn, bro.
Come on now.
Damn,
Come
bro.
on.
How much you packing, bro?
Come on now.
How much?
2 inches. Come on. Hey, 2 inches does a lot at 90 miles an hour.
This one is so filled with rage.
If you're a woman and you hate feminism, then shut the fuck up like you would have to do without it. Shut the fuck up and go get married at 20 and submit to your husband and have his children and stop posting online and stop going to college and stop wearing jeans and live your life without it and see what that life is like. Because I'm sick of you guys getting on here and saying that you're not feminist or that you hate feminism when you don't even know what privileges it has afforded you. It's like using your phone every single day and then saying that you hate electricity. Why do you keep talking? Like you guys are using feminism to complain about how you hate feminism. Shut the fuck up.
These women have swallowed that it is a privilege to do all of these things that ultimately make them miserable, and that it is slavery to do all of the things that are innately feminine, like having a baby and taking care of children and leaning on a man and getting married young. They've been told that that's a sign of weakness and enslavement.
I would pour into a man if he was already pouring into me and he was truly worth it, because it's the only right thing to do.
You know what the difference is between the man and the woman is? The man is paying for the first date. You're already expecting him to pay the bulk of the bills. So he's already willing to fully pour into you with not expecting you to pour into him in the same way. The ways that he's looking for you to pour into him is when he says something, you shut up and listen. And it should be that way if the man is adequate and doing his job.
So you stated that pretty much because he's leading, it's pretty much shut up and listen. That's what you're saying right now.
Women need to be told to shut up. Because y'all talk too much anyway. Yeah, you got to tell your girl to shut up. Matter of fact, everybody at home, if you were a chick, just randomly say, shut up. Even if she's not talking, tell her to shut up.
How much is an eyeshadow palette? How much is like her nails? That's why men like pay for dates and things.
So in a scenario where I could demonstrate that I spend more money getting ready, are you okay with a woman fully paying for the date?
No.
Okay, so then why would that even be an argument then?
Can you repeat the question?
I'm a really high earning guy going on a date with a girl who's not broke, but she makes $70,000 a year and I make $1 million. And I pick her up in a Lamborghini. I've definitely spent more money showing up to that date than she did.
Yeah, but...
So if I show up in my Lamborghini and my Rolex and my custom suit and whatever, I've spent more money in preparation showing up for that date. Should she fully pay for the whole date?
No.
But I spent more money getting ready.
I am never going to pay for a first date.
My wife also hadn't had a partner, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this. Do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. Yeah.
You saw that clip about a virgin. Now, this TikTok unfolds. This is Jasleen in her own words.
I was popping my and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. I was shopping at Rainbow. I was eating buffalo chicken wraps every day. I was straightening my hair with my French tips. Like, you could not tell me nothing. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
Guys, just know they lie. They lie. So you have to be able to detect aspects of these women You have to be able to detect if they've had a hoe phase, whether they tell you they had a hoe phase or not.
And I can only hope, after listening to this woman talk again about her past and the things that she used to do, that she's lying. One can only hope. She said it was a joke. One can only hope. There's a lot of men that feel that way. I can only hope that she's joking around. I would love for that to happen. But sadly, that might not be the case. These modern women are out here. They're saying exactly what it is that they've been doing. They're not lying to you. They think because they get on social media, I'm going to say a little bit, I'm going to do a little bit, I'm going to get the support of the girls. Problem is, when I go home, I expect my man to be secure about my standards. And he's like, what the heck was that? What? Your video? What the heck was that? Oh, well, you're insecure. I don't want to hear that. I pay the bills around here. What the heck was that? Give me an answer, stupid. And now you actually have to open your mouth and explain why you was talking crazy. Idiot. That's what these modern women are. Like I said, one can only hope that she was joking around. Have you ever been swallowed? Swallowed up.
My name's Jess.
Is that your husband?
Oh, no. Ew, disgusting. That's my best friend. I've known him since I was 15. I'm 30.
Hey, you don't think he finds you attractive?
Oh, he does.
Has he ever made a move on you?
He has.
And what do you do?
We fuck, but it's not like that.
So y'all fuck, but you don't give him a chance?
Yeah, no.
And why is that? How come you can't give him a chance?
Because I have a man that's in prison.
In those relationships, were you still friends with him?
Friends, but like, that's past tense. Like, it was just fun. It wasn't like serious.
So you were still friends with him even though you're in the relationship?
Yeah.
And did your husband know that you're intimate with him or your boyfriend?
Oh, no.
It's an evil world we live in.
Some of them could never get a man like
They
me. You did
can't.
say that. So I'm asking you,
Yo,
what
when
is
you hear a grown person say I would rather be single, it's because they've been single for mad long. They have to accept it. There is no human on earth that don't want a great person next to them, male or female. Okay. When a person talks, that's called the defense mechanism. That's a defense mechanism. I'd rather be alone. It's because you're alone. You have to accept it. And the fact of the matter is, it's disingenuous. It's not truth. Because I promise you, if the right guy came along, she would jump head for heels. And so would a man. If the right woman come along, he would go jump for joy. But in reality, people have falsified expectations of what they feel they deserve.
I did not have a prenup. I asked for one, and I was told, Ash, I have known you since we were 20 years old. I've watched you build everything. I would never, ever take that from you. And I trusted him. I lost everything that I worked for since I was 17.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So I would like to thank everyone that was involved with this negotiation.
Lady, it looks like you've just enjoyed the man experience. Now, we do have some good partying gifts for you. Some people call them swag bags. But in this little goodie bag, we have a studio apartment, an air mattress, some oodles and noodles, some gift cards to fast food restaurants, no access to your children, and a bunch of regret and depression. But don't worry about it. Just like all those men out there, you'll be just fine.
They're more in competition with men, and that's the problem. Like, if a man buy me a designer bag, I feel like, oh, let me go out and get him them Gucci sneakers. Just to show him the things you can do for me, I can do for you too. It's not even to disrespect you, but men, they be intimidated by that.
We don't need you to love us the way you want to be loved. You guys want to love us the way we show love to you. You got to find out the way I receive love. We found out the way to make you happy and make you smile and make you feel good. Don't do what the f I'm doing. I don't want you to buy me nothing. I want you to go do something else to make me feel like you thought I was special. Stop going against me. Stop trying to show me you could do what I can do. Do what I need you to do to make me feel good rather than doing what I am doing.
I didn't actually hear your occupation because of all the pops.
All right, biomed tech to do art on the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's me.
You trying
to what?
convince me? Why are you having so many new things?
New thing?
This chick, she's starting to get on my bad side. She wants to, for some reason, shame these young men for just trying to be nice to her. I don't know what this is, but I'm picking up on like this in her spirit, this straight up combativeness for no reason.
Hi, I'm Julianne. I'm 28 and I'm currently a grad student. Yeah.
There's no way all of them don't have IGs.
So Unemployed.
What do you mean? He's just having a conversation with you. What are you talking about? Were you just trying to convince me? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What kind of new things?
Like her art.
Yeah, it's just on the side though.
Oh, she's a
mainly biomed tech for the most part. Yeah, it's just me.
Okay, now is she your type?
Not generally what I go for. She's really pretty though. It's just the main attraction for the most part, but beautiful. No.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Huh?
What did she say?
Not generally what I go for. She's really pretty though. It's just the main attraction for the most part, but beautiful. No.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Huh?
Actually Mexican.
She tricked me. Oh, I thought she said, oh, I'm white, and then, oh, I'm just kidding. She tricked me. I thought that we found a cutie pie. She's a trickster. She's a trickster. Gentlemen, stay away from. She thinks that she's apparently a 10. So she has the propensity to try to embarrass you. This is the type of woman that is disrespectful to servers just because they're servers. She is the type of woman that is disrespectful to janitors just because that they're janitors. She is the type of woman that will leave the shopping cart in the middle of the parking lot after she goes to the supermarket. I hate those people with and passion.
I don't need no man to make nothing happen. A man is just like luxury, like a bag. Yes.
How old's your baby?
3 twins.
You got 3-year-old twins?
Yeah.
Why you not with their dad?
Oh, crazy.
Who's crazy?
He was crazy. He was like a bad relationship for like 3 years.
Why you have kids by him?
I was young. Well, I'm still young. I'm 25.
Are the twins your only children?
No, I have 5 children.
You really have 5 children?
Yes, I did.
How old are your kids, honey?
I have a 6-year-old. I have twins. They're 3. I have a 1-year-old, and I have a 2-month-old.
Shariah.
2-month-old.
Yes, I
Oh
do.
my
Are they
God.
all by the same man?
3 of them, yes.
Shariah, I want to stop there for a second because you have 5 children. You have a 2-month-old, a 1-year-old, 3-year-old twins, and a 6-year-old. And the kind of guy you described, he gotta have something going for himself.
Wow.
And I understand this, but that's the kind of guy I think everybody wants. Well, what would you say to the man that is concerned? Because you do have 5 kids and you have 4 kids under the age of 5. Sometimes there's judgment, but let's have a real talk with love. A real talk with love. What would you say to the man that is concerned? Because you do come with a lot that somebody will have to accept.
Concerned about what?
You serious?
Baby girl, you have a 2-month-old, a 1-year-old, 3-year-old twin. Any man that's going to join life with you has to be willing to pay for you and your. Okay.
My kids are well taken care of.
Okay.
I don't need nothing from
Look at
no
the
one,
attitude.
from my children. If I'm talking to someone, I'm talking to them for me. When I say you have to accept me, meaning you have to accept that I come along with children. I feel like people are so judgmental of people who have children or people who are young with multiple kids. Because I make it happen. I don't need no man to make nothing happen. A man is just like luxury, like a bag. A man is luxury, not me or nothing like that, but it's extracurricular activity. I don't need you to pay for shit or do shit for the kids until we make it there.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut the up!
Damn.
Enough!
The most dangerous man you will ever meet is the one who healed alone. I'm not talking about rage or chaos. I'm talking about a man who has been shattered by life and then chose to rebuild himself piece by piece with his own hands. This is the man who walked through experiences that stripped him down to nothing, who faced truths that most people spend their whole life avoiding. He saw the world without the fillers, without the illusions, without the comforting lies that protect the weak from reality. He's the man who hit his rock bottom hard enough to leave him unrecognizable and still found the strength to rise anyway. He's the one who discovered the brutal truth most people never learn. When everything falls apart, when everyone disappears, when the world goes silent, the only person who you can never abandon is himself. And that changes a man, that reshapes him, that hardens him in all the right places. A man who has faced his darkest night alone develops a level of clarity and self-trust that can't be taught. You learn that just by doing it. He doesn't fear being alone. He understands its value. He doesn't seek approval. He outgrew the need for it. He does not chase people. He knows that anybody that is meant to stay will stay without force. When a man has been broken and rebuilt, his power stops coming from who stands beside him and starts coming from who he became when nobody else did. That's why he's dangerous, not to people, but to anything or anyone that tries to take him back to where he used to be. He's not fragile. He is not lost. He is not emotionally shut down. He is extremely intentional. He is unshakably self-reliant, and that is amazing. It's an amazing quality to have. A man like that does not crumble under pressure. He becomes that pressure and leans into that pressure because it doesn't scare him. If you are truly that man, I salute you, because carrying that is not light, and you still show up every single day. That deserves respect. Keep going. What you're doing matters more than you know. I'm proud of you.
Kings, send that girl $1,500 to her Cash App right now. Why? No more 50-50. We ain't playing that roommate. Gotta start treating these women like the goddesses that they are. Nigga, are you dumb? Do you know how honored we should be just to be in their presence? Bruh. Always remember, she is the prize. Oh, no. You are here to serve her. So stay focused. Cut. Yo, we about to do numbers. Them hoes gonna love this. You know, all you gotta do is tell them hoes whatever they want to hear about it.
Bro, we're still recording.
And he's right. All you have to do is tell these women exactly what they want to hear. These women know you're lying. These women know you're not telling the truth. They don't care about that. I don't care. I'm going to continue to buy your course. I don't care about that. Just tell me exactly what I want to hear. Whenever I want it. Modern women only care about their ego being stroked. That's it. I don't care if you do me dirty. I don't care if you pile drive me. I'm not sure I even care if you tombstone me. You can RKO me off the top rope. I don't care. You can pedigree me. As long as you're feeding my ego, I'm still going to say that you're a good man. This is fantastic. We have our ups and downs. Yeah, we have our chaotic mess, but I just love him just the way he is. He is a criminal. You like criminals? You like felons? Mental health patient. Mentally clinically insane, bro.